I'm Williford Manning. A lot of people have wondered what our story in the Pines is all about. I will attempt to clarify. Now, in post-Reconstruction North Carolina, the adopted son of a small-time newspaper man falls in love with the daughter of a wealthy media baron. To stay together, they must take on a vast empire and the most powerful political party of their day, forces which seek to tear them and their city apart. Now, a little bit of history. In 1896, a coalition of black North Carolinians, Republicans, and rural farmers came together to unseat the Democratic Party from power for the first time since the end of the Civil War. To take back control of the state, the Democrats, with full cooperation and assistance from the News and Observer, the largest newspaper in North Carolina, launched what they called their campaign of white supremacy, a coordinated strategy of disinformation and violence meant to divide the upstart coalition of white and black North Carolinians. In the lead-up to the 1898 election, the Democrats successfully created an atmosphere of fear and intimidation, stopped blacks from voting, won the election, and reestablished statewide control. But they also wanted control of the port city of Wilmington, which didn't have elections for 2 more years. So they stormed the city hall and forcibly removed the sitting council from power, the only coup d'etat to ever take place on U.S. soil. Hundreds of black North Carolinians were killed and thousands displaced in the violence. The Democratic Party would maintain control of North Carolina for 100 years, and the leaders of the violence would be rewarded with positions of power and prestige. In the Pines is the story of 2 ill-fated lovers caught on opposite sides of the events of 1898. Ashley is the daughter of a wealthy Democrat media baron. Sam is an Irish immigrant working as a print assistant at the nation's only black-owned daily newspaper, my newspaper. Sam brings Ashley into the world of Wilmington, a diverse city of successful and prosperous business people, such as myself. There, she meets me, Williford Manning. I am Sam's mentor and the publisher of Wilmington's black newspaper. My daughter, Scarlett, is initially skeptical of the newcomer, but soon becomes one of Ashley's closest friends as they watch their once harmonious city get torn apart by propaganda and violence. Despite my best efforts, I cannot win against the Democrats' robust media operation and their paramilitary wing known as Red Shirts. The Republicans lose the election. Ashley's father makes one last attempt to stop her from running away with Sam, and a night of violence ends in destruction and tragedy. Can Sam and Ashley make it out alive? Will Scarlett and I fall victim to the violence? Will the truth of what happened get out, or will it all be buried in the burning ashes of Wilmington? There's really only one way you're going to find out. You're going to have to watch In the Pines, coming soon.